Hey, are you familiar that once there's the clothes that you found from your wardrobe, and then you realize that they were already too small for you, but you've been putting that thing there forever, for a long time. And now that expensive fabric, which you spend $200, now becomes useless. And it becomes rubbish that you either have to donate it to someone or you just need to throw it to the rubbish bin. Isn't that familiar, my friend? There are so many things in life that we did not use them and they become useless. And that is the thing I want to share today. You either use it or you're gonna lose it. That brings up the laws of use. What is the laws of use? It means whatever you don't use, you lose. Is there anything in life right now you don't use it, you lose it? If we tie your arms to your body and after a month or later, if you never use your arms, you're going to lose your arms. You no longer can use them anymore because your body could not even find the connection with the arm anymore. And this arm stuff can also apply to your brain. If you don't use too much of your brain thinking, critical thinking, and things like that, you're going to lose that as well. Or it might be your ambition, it might be your strong feelings, the emotions. Sometimes some emotions are quite helpful for us. If we use them at the right time, it will be really awesome. But if we don't use them, we're going to lose them. If we don't use our emotions, they will disappear. If we don't use our brain, they can diminish. And if we don't use our ambition, they will decrease as well. And I want to share with you a story from the Bible. It is called the parable of the talents. In Bible it says there's a master who is about to leave to somewhere else and he will come back a month later, something like that. He will come back later and he has three servants. So he give different talents to his three servants. And one of the servants, he gave 5 talents. And then he wrapped it and said, hey, this is yours, the talents. And then the other one, he gave 2 talents. Say, hey, this is yours. And then another one, he gave 1 talent. And after that, off he goes. He went off and then he went away. A month later, when he came back, he started to talk to the servants and he's wondering, what did they do with the talents I gave them? So he started to ask the questions. Now, the first servant who got 5 and said, hey, master, look, thank you so much for giving me the talents. I have made use of them. Now I got 10 talents. It's doubled. And then the master was so happy. And the second person who had 2 talents said the same thing. Thank you so much. And I've doubled. And so the the um the master is really, really happy. I'm distracted by something around me. This is a live, so I cannot redo this. So the second person who also doubled 2 to 4, but then when the master talked to the third person who said, "Oh, master, I've been waiting for you for so long. Finally, you're home. Let me show you something. I'm so excited. Here is the thing that you give me. I buried them, and now I just dig them out, and this is exactly when you give to me." And the master was so furious. He was so angry. He took that talent and he gave it to the servant who has 10 already. Isn't that fair? It's not fair, right? This guy has nothing. Poor thing. But then why is that happening? The story is telling us that life is never just about keeping stuff. It's about planning stuff. It's about the parable of talents is telling us how we can use something. If we don't use them, then we're going to lose them. It's exactly like the guy who did not use anything with the talent his master gave him. Isn't that familiar in your life right now? Is there anything that you're trying to always use is your talent that maybe you used to be so good at playing piano, you used to be so good at singing? My story was when I was younger, I was super good at singing. I could memorize all the lyrics after listening to the song for like 3, 4, or even maximum 5 times. I could remember every single lyrics that I listened. But nowadays, after 10 times, I still need to look at the lyrics. I was so heavily relying on the lyrics, and I could not really remember at all. And this is telling me that the less I'm using my brain, the worse it gets. And the same thing for ChatGPT nowadays. We're using so much on ChatGPT and relying on the AI tools and the convenience that happens so easily. But the problem in the meantime is our brain becomes more dependent rather than independent. Our brain is always looking for help rather than being independently fixing stuff and solving problems. And that's my concern as well, because I also use ChatGPT, not every time, but sometimes. Here's a reminder, my friend. If you have learned this loss of use story, is there anything in your life, the talent, the ambition, the emotion, the idea that you have, is there anything that you have or your strength that you haven't used them at all? Don't forget, if you don't use them, you're going to lose them. And when you lose them because it doesn't mean they're going to come back to you. So work harder tomorrow. This kind of excuses won't work, my friend. If you say, yeah, today I'm just going to enjoy my day, being comfortable, and tomorrow I'm going to work harder. Really? I'm sorry to say, but if you work harder tomorrow, today will never come back. And that's something you lose. If you don't want to lose today, start from today. Start from now. Instead of saying one day, let's make it day one. So my friend, my encouragement for you and the reminder to myself today is use it or you will lose it. Keep going, my friend. Do not procrastinate. Do not keep thinking that you have a lot of time left. In fact, the best thing to do right now is to use anything that you have so you will never lose them. And they will become the great assets, great value that works for your favor rather than to be against you, rather than for you to lose them. Have a great one, my friend. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.